jeareads. Hi, so a lot of things happened and I just couldn't film because I was too overwhelmed with everything. With school stuff, with real life, with work, with my freelance, and everything. So I wasn't also active on my bookstagram and on my podcast. It was just so hard to get going with everything because we were grieving. And then we got another bad news. We lost another loved one, or we lost another family friend, and it was just tiring emotionally, mentally. I had to rest, all of us. And yeah, I took that time to really rest and focus on the things that I really should do. So I focused on my career, my work, and my acads. So if you didn't know, I am back in school. I'm currently on my graduate studies. And yeah. So for today's video, it's gonna be a book haul slash July TBR-ish. I really don't know if I am going to be able to finish them, but who knows? So the first book is something that I have read last year. I am actually giving the soft-bound version of the book that I have to my friends. So I bought a hardbound. And this one is Enchantment of Ravens. I totally love the story, but I wanted a hardbound version because I figured since I loved it and I love the cover, it's just fantastic to collect it. So where is the blue? Oh, okay, here. Every enchantment has a price. With a flick of her paintbrush, Isabel, I hope I'm saying that right, creates stunning portraits for a dangerous set of clients, the fair folk. These immortal creatures cannot bake bread or put a pen to paper without crumbling to dust. They crave human craft with a terrible thirst, and they trade valuable enchantments for Isabel's painting. But when she receives her first royal patron, Rook, the Autumn Prince, Isabel makes a deadly mistake. She paints mortal sorrow in his eyes, a weakness that could cost him his throne and even his life. With Isabel and Rook depending upon each other for survival, their alliance blossoms into trust, perhaps even love, a forbidden emotion that would violate the fair folk's ruthless laws, rendering both their lives forfeit. What force could Isabel's paintings conjure that is powerful enough to defy the ancient malice of the fairy courts? Isabel and Rook journey along with a knife edge in a lush world where beauty masks corruption and the cost of survival might be more frightening than death itself. So I know what the story is all about. I just loved it. So I bought a hardbound. Look at that cover. It's okay. Let me move on. Okay, so this one I bought it because I love the whole series and I love how she writes her books. This is King of Scars. I just love it. That's the only way I'm gonna explain. Okay, so let me read a very short blurb. Face your demons or feed them. The boy king, the war hero. The prince with a demon curled inside his heart. Nikolai Lanto. I actually forgot how to say his name, so I'm hoping that I said that right. Has always had a gift for the impossible. The people of Ravka don't know what he endured in their bloody civil war, and he intends to keep it that way. Yet, with each day, a dark magic within him grows stronger, threatening to destroy all he has built. Zoya, I'm not gonna attempt to read the last name, has devoted her life to honoring her deadly talents and rebuilding the Grisha army. Despite their magical gifts, Zoya knows the Grisha cannot survive without Ravka as a place of sanctuary, and Ravka cannot survive a weekend king. Zoya will stop at nothing to help Nikolai secure the throne, but she also has new enemies to conquer in the battle to come. I just loved it, and I think the series will have a season 2 on Netflix, so if you haven't watched Shadow and Bone, go ahead. I love this character so much that I hated Lee Bardugo. Because Alina didn't end up with Nikolai. Anyway, moving on. So this one, I actually don't know anything about this writer, but I have heard from my friends that they love Legend. Yeah, the Legend trilogy. And this is Sky Hunter. Okay, so to be honest, I was supposed to join a readathon with Ray Reads PH. Shout out if you're watching this. But I couldn't because that was when life kind of became tiring and confusing and heartbreaking all at the same time. So I was in kind of a bad place. So I couldn't start reading it, but I've had this for months. So I don't know anything about this book, so okay, in a world broken by war, a team of young warriors is willing to sacrifice everything to save what they love. The Carranza Federation, I hope I'm saying that right, has conquered a dozen countries, leaving Mara as one of the last free nations in the world. Refugees flee to its borders to escape a fate worse than death, transformation into mutant war beasts known as ghosts, features the Federation then sends to attack Mara. The legendary strikers, Mara's elite fighting force, are trained to stop them, but as the number of ghosts grows and Carranza closes in, defeat seems inevitable. Still, one striker refuses to give up hope. Robbed of her voice and home, Talin Kanami knows firsthand the brutality of the Federation. Their cruelty forced her and her mother to seek asylum in a country that considers their people repugnant. She finds comfort only with a handful of fellow strikers who have pledged their lives to one another and who are determined to push Carranza back at all costs. When a mysterious prisoner is brought from the front, Talin senses there's more to him than meets the eye. Is he a spy from the Federation, or could he be the weapon that will save them all? Ooh, interesting. I think I'm gonna like it. So, yes, that is Sky Hunter. So, moving on to the next book. Okay, to be honest, I bought this because this was on sale.
Bro, wake up. No, 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 no.
So this is Children of Blood and Bone. They killed my mother, they took our magic, they tried to bury us, now we rise. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews about this, and it's kind of thick, but who knows, maybe I like it, maybe I won't. I really don't know, but yeah, I bought it because it was on sale, so it was a win-win situation. So okay, just in case I don't like it, I'm going to sell it on my Shopee account, so it won't get stuck on my shelf. You have my word. So the next one is from the same author of Enchantment of Ravens, and I think it's also from the same artist. I mainly bought this because of the cover and because the bookshop had a promo and they colored the edges. I don't know if you can see it. It's literally green with glitters. Yep. And it's so beautiful. So okay, I don't know if it's gonna be good like Enchantment of Ravens, but I have heard from my friends that Sorcery of Thorns is also good. Actually, it's kind of better than Enchantment of Ravens, so I'm expecting a lot. So okay, wait, let me read a blurb. Oh, sorcerers are evil. Elizabeth has known that as long as she has known anything. Raised as a foundling in one of Ostermere's great libraries, I'm butchering that, I'm sorry. Elizabeth has grown up among the tools of sorcery, magical grimoires that whisper on the shelves and rattle beneath iron chains. If provoked, they transform into grotesque monsters of ink and leather. She hopes to become a warden charged with protecting the kingdom from their power. Then an act of sabotage releases the library's most dangerous grimoire. Elizabeth's desperate intervention implicates her in the crime, and she is torn from her home to face justice in the capital. With no one to turn to but her sworn enemy, the sorcerer Nathaniel Thorne, and his mysterious demonic servant, she finds herself entangled in a centuries-old conspiracy. Not only could the great libraries go up in flames, but the world along with them. As her alliance with Nathaniel grows stronger, Elizabeth starts to question everything she's been taught. About sorcerers, about the libraries she so loves, even about herself. For Elizabeth has a power she has never guessed, and a future she could never have imagined. Ooh, now that is interesting. I just realized it's nothing like Enchantment of Ravens, so... Okay, again, who knows, maybe I like it, maybe I won't. I don't know. Okay, so for the last... Okay, wait. So these are the books I bought from CARPE LIBRUM bookstore. I actually belong on their group chat on Facebook, so... I belong to the first ones who get to know if there's something on sale on Amazon or Book Depository or somewhere else. So I got them. And they've been here for months. And I'm really sorry because I'm just vlogging it now. Anyway, okay. So the last book that I'm going to show you is something that I also wanted to read with a lot of my booktuber friends and bookstagram friends, but you know, again, life happened. I bought this from Rachel, and this is These Violent Delights. Now this has mixed reviews, but it's actually a retelling, an Asian retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and it's set on Shanghai. So let me read a blurb and a comment from an author. So, in glittering Shanghai, a monster awakens. It's literally there. Okay, so here is a comment from the author of Descendant of the Crane. Chloe Gong's These Violent Delights lands a Shakespearean classic in the rich soil of 1920s Shanghai, allowing her characters to grow, flourish, and steal your heart while warring against their own. If you love Romeo and Juliet, the original story, I think you'll have a lot of comment about this book. But I'm just gonna read it for fun, and who knows, maybe I like it, maybe I won't. I really don't know. But I'm really excited because Romeo and Juliet was one of my favorite plays. And I also love the cover. Like, it's so beautiful. Not to mention, I love the author's humor on Instagram and on Twitter. I am actually following her, and she's younger than me when she wrote this. Actually, she's still younger than me. She was, I think, 21 years old when she finished These Violent Delights, and she's studying in UPenn. She wrote the book when she was a freshie in college. Like, how? Okay, anyway, that's it for this vlog. The dogs are getting noisy, but anyway, once again, this has been JReads. Thank you for waiting for me, and I will be back with more videos. And here are the books that I just showed you. Thank you so much for watching. Till next vlog. Bye! So, okay, if you want to buddy read with me, or I don't know, hit me up on Twitter and on Instagram, or join our book club. Yeah, thank you so much again for watching. This has been Jaya for JReads.
Let's go.
Endorphin energy running deep through my brain to my troll let's go I call make it burn 어디 비비 친구들아 우리 밤만 해도 겨줄 텐데 포즈 잡아 내가 알려줄 테니 봐봐 yeah 하는 건 하긴 해 남의 거 잠이나 해 아니면 come here you up in my bag 버스비 난 받을게 손잡이 꽉 잡아 bro 목까지 다 숨차 bro let me breathe 오락가락 looking like a ball 안 맞는 걸 왜 벌라고 난 걸렸단 소리 들을라 너 우리 갈 테니 넌 좀 쉬어
붉은 조명 아래로 번진 그림자를 타고 저 멀리 surfing 마음 안아줘 높이 앞서지 말고 한번 해봐 show me what you got
그만 차려 중쇼